Hello guys, it's Adam Newcomb once again. I hope you're all having a great day. This is just a little, I always keep saying a little video, but it never really is a little video because my videos normally go over 8 minutes or 7 minutes. But this is, this is a video about The Rock. I said I was going to do a video on The Rock. I think it's about time I put this ghost to bed. Well, okay. I never watched The Rock when he first came into WWE, when he wasn't The Rock. Okay, when he never became that character. I caught The Rock basically when he was wrestling Mick Foley as Mankind. That's when I caught The Rock. When he started to sit down with the announcers and become the character that we grew and loved, The Rock. So I was more of an Austin fan. Then The Rock was second for me. I think everyone says, well, The Rock may have been the number one guy at that time, the Attitude Era. He wasn't. It was Austin. It was all Austin all the way. They just accompanied each other, in the great matches and the great promos that they did together. They suited each other. They were just mirror matches of each other, and it just worked so well. Some of their matches, not just the ones at WrestleMania, some of their matches on other pay-per-views have been great. There's always something magic in the air when them two in the ring. Always magical. Gives me goosebumps just thinking about some of the classic stories and like, they used to wind each other up and oh my god, them days are gone now, man. Which is a shame. So anyway, the Rock's in ring work for me was second to none in some matches. You will need to look back at a Judgment Day match. It was an Iron Man match that they had, and I remember this very well because this was when the Undertaker came back after I think a year out. I think maybe because of injuries or I don't know what it was. I think it was because of injuries. And this is the first time Undertaker came back as the American Badass, the bike gimmick, which first time I actually thought it wasn't going to work, but it grew on me, and it was another. It worked. It sold T-shirts. It was a success, which was Paul Heyman's idea, and it worked fucking brilliantly. He came out with actually the Kid Rock American Badass song at the time, and then they changed it to the Limp Bizkit's Rolling. But yeah, that was a fantastic match. Now I know that The Rock doesn't really like Triple H in real life. I mean, I don't say hates him or anything like that, but they just have different opinions based on the business. But my God, did them two work fantastic together. Check back on the WWE Network and look at some of their matches because they are electrifying. No pun intended. They are really, really good. The matches he had with Kurt Angle, the matches he had with Jericho, the matches he had with everybody really. The one he had with Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, I love that match. It was short and sweet, but the atmosphere, it was just priceless. And obviously the ones with Austin are just magical. Yeah, and then we know that he did the Scorpion King movie, and I thought to myself, well, the movie sucked, and I thought his career was. I don't think he was ever going to make it as a Hollywood lead actor, well, lead action hero, then whatever. Then he did a film called Welcome to the Jungle, which I liked, and then he was in Doom, and I was like, but actually Doom isn't actually that bad of a movie. I think that gets a lot of rap, but all of a sudden he just became, and he did the Tooth Fairy. Look, the Tooth Fairy isn't that bad actually. It's quite a funny movie. It's not a terrible movie. And then all of a sudden he just becomes like one of the biggest paid stars in Hollywood. And then he gives up his name as The Rock to be called his real name, which is Dwayne Johnson. And then basically just turned his back on wrestling and just basically tried to erase his memory in there. That annoyed me. That really annoyed me because that's your roots. That's where your dad and your dad before him, third generation superstar. That's where they made their brass. That's where they made the money. That's what made you become what you are. Without us fans and without the WWE, you wouldn't be anywhere. I don't give a fuck. You might have ended up being a porn star. I don't know. I don't think you would have been where you are now. So for a lot of time, and John Cena always used to speak about it, saying, "Oh, The Rock's turned his back on wrestling." And to that point, I agreed with John Cena. I can't actually believe me even saying that. And I just got finished watching the Total Divas season 2, episode 1, and John Cena in that is a fucking weirdo as per usual. He's playing with. I know it's not real. He set up something. It's got to be. John Cena, oh, he's weird. He's a weirdo. Getting off the subject, but anyway. So yeah. So yeah, it's like, and then this actually brought The Rock out of it, and said, well, you know, John Cena's talking shit, legitimately heat between them two. And then he came back. Well, actually, he came back. Actually, no, he came back at WrestleMania 20 and teamed up with Mick Foley against Evolution, which was a great match. Ric Flair couldn't wait to get his hands on The Rock. You watch that match back. I don't know if it's been cut from the original when I saw it live, but Ric Flair grabs him and goes, "I've got you now, motherfucker," and he swears and everything. He's chopping the shit out of The Rock. It's awesome. Rock's cardio in that match, if you watch it, is a little bit rough, but he's still got that flowing crispness, athletic, doesn't fuck up the spots, doesn't botch. That's The Rock I love. The Rock that could throw them fast punches. The Rock that could take some good bumps. His selling's funny. Now, he's not the best seller in the world, but I tell you, he makes me laugh when he sells. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but every time I see The Rock sell, especially the Stone Cold Stunner, I laugh. But in a good way I laugh. I don't laugh that it's shit. I laugh that it's overselling and it just makes me laugh. And I love The Rock for that. I know people think, well, no, it's stupid, but no, I love The Rock for this overselling sometimes. His frustrations, it's so funny, his eyes like that. You've got to watch some of his selling, man. So fucking funny. But I like it in a good way. I like it in a good way. So anyway, he comes back and has the worst matches he's ever done in his life with John Cena. They're fucking garbage. Didn't care about it. Once a lifetime. Wasn't once a lifetime because he had another bastard. And he came back and his in-ring work was garbage. It was rubbish. He didn't... Promos weren't that good. Certain thing he did with Vicky Guerrero about, you know, that song he sang to her, Wonderful Tonight, whatever it was. That was good. But I said in that video, I said, like, it was really a flop for the wrestling fans for me. It wasn't a flop of making a lot of money because I made a lot of money for Vince McMahon, but it just wasn't the same Rock. And then he has and to be honest with you, he left because he had an injury. I still think that's bullshit. He said he was never going to leave, and he has left again. So he's lied. So when he comes back, I'm not going to care about him. You know, he nearly killed his legacy. Some people's eyes, maybe he did. But if The Rock does come back, he needs to really suck up towards fans and start being The Rock that we love and train his ass off and get back in ring shape. Because I don't care what you say. If the guy's on steroids or whatever, man, the guy's, you look at his body back before he left and his body when he came back. The athletic of his body's gone. That's probably why he can't pull off some of the moves and he's scared of getting injuries. I don't know. But this is a short video about The Rock. Still like The Rock, but, you know, he's a bit of a hypocrite and he's turned his back on the fans in some ways. So it's a short video, guys. I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm over the cold or flu or whatever I had. So yeah. So thanks for listening to me, guys, and as always, I'll catch you later.